Hello friends, welcome to EduMaster. Here we bring the second part of the crisscross multiplication. Hoping that I able to deliver you and you are getting it equally. So bring your notebook and pen by pausing the video. But if it's still with you, then do watch this video till the end and do send us feedback by commenting in the comment box. If you still not subscribe our channel, do subscribe it. So let's start the video. In the last video, I had mistakenly said borrow in the place of carry on in the first example which we had discussed. Hope you understand that right. As the glimpse of the last video is on our screen where I wrote borrow instead of carry on, that was mistake. Because we borrow on subtraction but on addition we carry on number forward. If you hadn't watched that video, do watch it also. Its link is given in description and it's also available on the sidebar. Anyways, let's move on with video. We have already discussed how to multiply two-digit number in seconds with crisscross method. Now we move on to next step to learn how to multiply three-digit number easily in seconds with crisscross method. As much you practice, your speed gets faster, and in some days or a couple of days, you will find that these multiplications are just a fun for you, and you will not take that much time which you took earlier. Let's have an example of multiplication of 123 with 324. So here we multiply 4 with 3, that give us 12. Write 2 on the ones place and leave 1 for further calculation. Now multiply 4 with 2, that gives you 8. And then multiply 2 with 3, that gives you 6. Add 8 and 6 and also add 1 that we left earlier. That is, we have to add 1 plus 8 plus 6, that gives us 15. So write 5 on the 100th place and left 1 for the further calculation. Now multiply bottom left 3 with the upper right 3, that gives you 9. Then multiply bottom right 4 with upper left 1, that gives you 4. Now multiply both middle terms, that is, multiply 2 with 2. It gives you 4. Add all these answers that you got with the one that you left in the earlier step. That is, add 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 4, which is equals to 18. Write 8 on the 100th place and left 1 for the further calculation. Now multiply 3 of the bottom line with 2 of the upper line, that gives you 6. And after that multiply 2 of the second line with the 1 of the first line, that gives you 2. Add 6 and 2 with the 1 that we left in the last step. So we get 9. That is 1 plus 6 plus 2, that is equals to 9. Write 9 before 8 in the answer section, that is on the 1000th place. Now multiply bottom left 3 with upper left 1, that gives you 3. As we do not have anything left to add from previous step, so we simply write 3 before 9 in the answer section. Hence we get the solution, that is 39,852. I know it seems a hard process, but it is because we are in the practice of solving these questions by classical method. But after some practice of questions, you will definitely find this method more preferable. Here are the steps that you have to follow while solving 3-digit multiplication. These are so simple that you learn or grab by doing some practice of questions only. In the step 1, we just have to multiply both numbers that are in extreme right. Write the ones digit number of that answer in the answer section and left other numbers for further calculations. Like we did in the last example, that when we multiply 4 with 3, it gives us 12, but we write only 2 on the ones place and left 1 for the further calculation. Now, after that, we have to multiply the way of this picture or diagram explained, and then we have to add those answers, and if we left with something from last step, then we also have to add here. That gives you a new answer. Now you have to write only ones digit number of that answer in the answer section at 10th place, like we had also done in the step 2 of the previous example, where we got 15 and we left 1 for further calculation and wrote 5 in the 10th place. After these two steps, we have to come to the third step. Here you all have to just follow this diagram and then add all these 3 answers that you get. These rays indicate the numbers we have to multiply with each other. And if you have anything left from the last step, add that in this step. Like we had done in the last example, we got 18 by performing different multiplication and then addition. Then we write 8 in the answer section and left 1 for the further calculation. Now repeat the step 2 for the step 4, but this time from the right side, and similarly repeat step 1 after step 4, but as a step 5 from the right side. In these 5 steps, you are able to get answer faster than the classical method. So let's practice once more with one more example. Hope you are noting in a notebook that is delivered by me so far, because these are the only thing that helps you to remember these steps. In mathematics, we should not remember the steps. It get automatically fit in our mind because of our hard work and dedication that we show during our practice. Let's have one more example. It's on the screen. Do pause the video and try to solve this question by yourself with the crisscross method. Hope you all are done with your answer if you played the video. That means you are learning and you are here to learn something new. So with no wastage of time, let's multiply 2 with 5, that gives result as 10, from which only 0 has to be right on the ones place of the answer and left 1 for the further calculation. Now by following the second step of crisscross method, we multiply 2 with 2, that gives 4. And we also multiply 9 with 5, that gives 45. Add 1 that we left earlier with the answer we get in this step. That is, add 1 plus 4 plus 45, which is equals to 50. Write 0 on the 10th place and left 5 for the further calculation. Now multiply 2 with 6, and then 3 with 5, and then 9 with 2. From these 3 multiplication, you will get 12, 15, 18 respectively. Take 5 from the last step and add that along with these numbers, that is 5 plus 12 plus 15 plus 18, that is equals to 50. Write 0 on the thousand place and left 5 for the further calculation. Now moving further, we multiply 3 with 2, that gives 6, and then multiply 9 with 6, that gives 54. Add 5 with 6 and 54, that gives 65. Write 5 before all zeros and left 6 for the last calculation. Arriving on the last step, we multiply 3 with 6, that gives 18. Add 6 with it, that gives you 24. Write 24 before 5 in the answer section. Hence we get the answer, that is 2,45,000.